Hi guys, welcome back to QBT, and we are continuing our forces series with this equation. And some of you will probably recognise this equation. It's a very famous equation because it's Newton's second law. And we know that Newton has three laws, and we're going to go into that in a completely separate video next week, so stay tuned for that. But today we're going to discuss the second law and how we can apply the equation in one of your exam questions. So pay attention. Okay, so what does the equation mean? What does everything stand for? Well, we have F, which is our force, which is measured in newtons, and we have M, which is our mass, which is measured in kilograms, always kilograms. Remember to convert from grams to kilograms. There's 1,000 grams in a kilo, which means that when we're going from grams to kilograms, we're dividing by 1,000. And then we have A, which is our acceleration, which is in meters per second squared. So what does this equation mean? Well, it means that the acceleration that an object feels is proportionate to the force that is exerted upon it. Which kind of makes sense, right? If I push something with more force, it's going to move faster, right? That's all it means. It just means that F and A are proportionate to one another. And obviously, the mass affects the amount of force that I have to provide. If you think you have something very light, you don't actually have to push it with that much force to get it to accelerate. But if you have something that's very heavy, more force is required to achieve the same amount of acceleration, right? Makes sense. So how do we actually apply this equation in an exam question? Let's take a look.
Okay, so how might we use our knowledge of this equation, of Newton's second law, to figure out the answer to this problem? Okay, well, let's have a look through it. So we have a boat which accelerates at a rate of 3.2 meters per second squared with a force of 640 newtons. Find its mass. Okay, so we know that we have our boat. Excuse my drawing. But this is my boat, and it is accelerating at 3.2 meters per second squared. So that's our acceleration. And we know that our force is 640 newtons. Okay, right, so we are trying to find M. So let's have a look at our equation. F equals M times A. So we're looking for M, which means we need to make it the subject of our equation. In order to do that, we can just divide through by A, and we get F over A is equal to M. Now we just need to plug our numbers in. So we know that F is 640, A is 3.2, and that gives us a mass of 200 kilograms. Okay, and that is how you use Newton's second law to find the mass of an object that is accelerating.
Okay guys, I hope you found that helpful. That's one way that we can apply this equation. I would recommend that you practice it with different questions where you rearrange it to find different subjects, right? Don't just do it for mass, do it for acceleration, do it for force as well. Make sure that you're converting to appropriate units. And when you put the unit for force, make sure that you put newtons, okay? You get marks in your exams for the correct units. Alright, well that's everything for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. And we'll see you next time. Remember to stay quantum. Bye!